Welcome back to my channel. So before starting today's video, I want to say a big sorry to all of you because I promised I will upload this video long back, but due to multiple reasons, I was not able to upload it on time. So anyway, uh, today's video is mainly on how can we schedule a task in Cheddar software. So first of all, for those who are seeing it for the first time, I have already uploaded a video like how can we install the Cheddar software or from all the installation steps, and the links and all the detailed video is already uploaded. So today's main focus is how can we schedule a task on this Cheddar software, and mainly we are seeing the earliest deadline scheduler. So let's go to our session. So once you open the Cheddar software, you will be seeing this UI. So here you can go to edit. So in the edit, we can have the two sessions. So one is mainly the software and another one is the hardware. So to schedule any particular task, first we have to configure the core. So in the core, you can see the name. So I am giving here the name as core 1 and the scheduler type. So you have to select the scheduler accordingly. Since today's we are showcasing the earliest deadline first protocol, so I have selected earliest deadline protocol, scheduler, and then click on this. So here you can see in the right side, it is got added like core one, the scheduler type, and the values. So once that is done, and suppose if you need to edit anything like you want to schedule with some other scheduler, then here you can click and you can modify from here. Okay. So likewise, you can configure the core. So once core configuration is done, our next job is mainly on the processor side. So in the processor, we have to give one name. So here I'm giving like CPU1, and here the processor type, since I'm using a monocore type, I'm giving monocore. You can give the multi-core type or uniform based on our requirement, and the configuration type, we can configure the processor type. So, and here you can see the core table. So in the core table, it will be showing all the cores which we are added in the initial configuration. So this one you have to click, since we have given the name as core 1. So we have to select on the core one and just click on the add. So it will be get added to the core name. So once core is linked to the processor, then we can close this tab. So from this, all our hardware, all the hardware configurations are done. Now mostly on the software part. So now come to the software. So in software session, we can see there is address space, task, resource, buffer, all these tabs. So first thing is we have to select the address space. So in address space, we need to give the name, like I'm giving just address space as 81. Then you can see the scheduler type. So here we can just give us non-scheduling protocol, since initial configuration we already given like earliest deadline. So I'm just adding it. See, it got added. So address space 1, the processor name, all the size and all what we are given. Okay. So now address space is done. Now is our actual job like task scheduling. Okay. So in task scheduling, we have to give all the tasks which we will need to schedule. So mainly in I'm just showing one simple thing. So see, this one is the task which we were going to schedule. So I have three tasks, T1, T2 and T3, and it is having the start time, the period and the deadline. So here the period and deadline are same. So task 1, its deadline is 5, T2 deadline I have given as 10, and T3 uh, we have given us 20. Okay. And the priorities also. So priority for T1 it is 3, T2 it is 2, and T3 priority is 1. So now our job is to schedule this 3 tasks using the Cheddar software, and we have to find whether the task is schedulable or not. Okay. So first let's start with T1. So T1, the capacity is 1, period is 5, and the priority is 3. So I'm just going to give like that. So here you can see I'm giving the name as T1. Let it be periodic task. Now capacity is 1. Now deadline is 5. Both the deadline and period is same. So period and deadline. Priority is 3. Start time is 0. Okay. I think we have given all the configurations what we need, and we are going to add it. So here you can see the first task got added. Now let me add the second task. T2, capacity is 2. Capacity as 2, deadline 10. And here period also will be 10. Priority as 2. Start time is same, 0. Okay. So 2 tasks added. Now the third task. T3, capacity 2. Deadline as 20. This one also 20. Priority as 3. Sorry, priority as 1. Okay. So now we are done with all our task configurations. Now we are done. See, first three tasks are periodic, and which one in the processor CPU one, the core is like that, and core is one, and processor is also we are running on the same core, right? And where we can give the deadline and period. So once this is done, we can run this. So here you can see the run simulation. Here we can give from which interval we need to see the graph. So let them and 30. See, here you can see it will be showing like this. See here, protocol name, you can see earliest deadline. It was preemptive, and both the core and processor is core 1 and CPU 1, which we have given. And here we can see task 1 scheduled T2 on red color, and this color for T3. And all the tasks have meet the deadlines. So once we see the down menu, you can see the scheduling simulations like processor CPU, the number of contact switches happened, and T1, T2, and T3. And this one is the final thing. You can see like no deadline missed in the computer scheduling. So that means the task set is schedulable. Okay, if you compute the scheduling feasibility interval. So now the same thing you can try with the schedulability test. So you will be seeing it will be scheduled under earliest deadline. Now let's go back. If I'm giving it instead of 10, I'm giving us 5. Okay, just modify. So like this, you can change the configuration and you can see whether the task is getting scheduled or not. So this way similar for all the scheduling type, like the based on the configurations we are giving, like it will be an earliest deadline or rate monotonic or least slack. All this configuration, the configuration part or how you are going to do it in the Cheddar will be same, but the only change is mainly on the protocol which you are selecting and also the core and the processor type. So in this way you can try the scheduling. First you can try with earliest deadline, then you can try the same with whether this can be scheduled with rate monotonic or not. All these configurations you can, because all these configurations remain same. The only change is mainly on the protocol type and the priorities which you are assigning. So in that way you can configure multiple schedulers. So this is about mainly on the configuring or to how some task to test the schedulability. We can use the Cheddar software like this. So hope you like this video. So if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you so much.